Yo, Earth Wellness, everybody, man. This video right here, and I don't know if anybody agree with me or not, but I'm gonna just put this information out there. Big up to my man Kwame Brown. Big up to my man Lavar Ball. Big up to the guys who surrounding um the Ball brothers right now. I think, what's really happening is kind of cataclysmic as far as the narrative behind what we're seeing versus what's really happening. What we're seeing, and this is how I connect my man Kwame Brown to all of that. He like to be called Bush Life, but I think I like to call him yo Kwame. Your new name is the example. That's what they deemed you to be. And they really didn't care how good you was, even though you was great. But what they decided to do with Kwame Brown is take this great player, make him at best mediocre. They decided with Kwame, we are not gonna let you be a superstar. And I hate that they did that to you, my brother. I hate that I didn't even see it until really, you kind of put us on to it with the Stephen A. Smith and what he was doing in them schools and everything. But I remember, because I'm a Jordan fan, I remember when you came in, I was hyped when you got there. I had seen you balling before. I knew the potential and the raw talent. Initially, guys didn't used to just come to the NBA and ball out anyway. So I thought that, I was waiting for y'all like your third year. And to see now that they really was sabotaging you. Starting with, unfortunately, my main man on down. But I'm telling you, look how all of this is together. Maybe it's just me, but Ball Facts, Kwame, y'all boys let me know. AB the hero, I kind of listen to y'all three mostly, man. And, this is the thing. Kwame was the example. Kwame was the first, kind of example from what the NBA say, hey, we're going to control this narrative, how we got people coming in here. We're going to control how we exercise this talent. And when we run into situations, because, the people had put Kwame in a position to where we were saying he's ready for the league. He's ready to skip college, go straight to the league, and be the big deal. And be a big deal. Listen, no. This was big. First of all, because Serena and Venus was able to play professional early. 13, 14, they let these girls play, they let you go professional in these other sports early. But with Kwame, with the black man, we can't give him that money like that, because one of these black men is not going to care about that money, and they're going to put, tens of thousands of other black men on, and that's going to kill us. That's going to kill our situation. So they would throw money to a lot of situations, but that black man, they was like, no, we do not want him to be coming out of high school, because these elite athletes, they mess around and know at 7 that at 18 they can be in the promised land. Due to their skill, they know we would have hit the NBA wide open. And there's a lot of cats who probably could just go straight from the high school to the NBA and make that money and be giving you 10 to 15 points per game, but they don't want that because they want to slow down the percentage of the NBA, first of all. A lot of people are not even seeing how they're restricting the NBA to so many teams. We'll give you a lot of money, but we'll give a few this money that we figure play this game. We get them to come through the college. Once we get them to come through the college, we know that pretty much we can make them play the game. And the ones that don't want to play the game, we'll sit them down. What's playing the game? Trying to be, you can't be a free man. Can't be a free man. Gotta be a yes man. And Kwame was the first example from where they was gonna say, listen, we are not just pushing these brothers through 16, 17 years old, really have to end up giving them 50 million. They're gonna do too much. You mess around, may find, unfortunately, you may mess around and find too many LeBron James. See, because LeBron James, what a lot of people don't like about him, in their world is that he put all his people on. He made the Rich Pauls of the world and the empires that they about to build now. You would have ran into LeBron James 4-5 Kwames ago. Or you would have had 2 or 3 now. Free men. See how free LeBron is? Because he still had that mindset and they didn't never get to trap him down. They did a little bit with them shoes, remember? Take them shoes back. Get that back. Go do that back. For a little member, oh, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. Y'all really didn't peep it when the NBA shut down. I think LeBron said one time something about starting their own league. Goddamn, the league ain't cranked back up. Because we don't need nigga thinking that big. Talking about starting another league. They ain't got to do nothing but get 32 places to play. And at best, if they really do us like they want to, they can make us rent theirs. Rent our places to them. Because our places will fall in on themselves if we don't get that money from them. Playing the games in. But that's neither here nor there. Kwame, you was the example. Look what the Lavar done now in what I call the Lavar prophecy. He hurting them. He hurting them to where he done did it again. He done got 2 in the NBA. Very successful. And the best one is being still held back. And I had to appreciate Lavar a little bit for sitting back a little bit, because that's what Lavar got to do right now. Lavar, holler at me, guys. I think Lavar really right now is sitting back, being quiet a little bit, simply because he know if he do like he want to do, they will go ahead and shut Gelo out. But look who they had to get to bring him in. Micheal, it was up to Micheal to go stall him out again, but Micheal is starting to get socially moved a little bit. He's getting older. He's got his money now. His eyes see a little bit different simply because they really wanted to stick Gelo out. They really did. It was Micheal who see if he, boy, we know that boy can ball. It was Micheal who get decide if he was on the swarm or not. All the other owners done said, we don't want him. The dude averaged 30-something points a game. The guy is bigger and more brolic than his 2 brothers defensively. So he's most definitely 2-way. He's gonna give you a better defensive effort than Zoe and Melo will ever do. And he's gonna step in any game, off of any bench, and give you 20 on any 28 teams. So that's not, the other owners know that and GMs know that. I'm a dude in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, a little soap maker down here. If I know it, I know they know it. Michael Jordan is kind of almost trying to make up for Kwame Brown right now by giving not only Lavar a little voice with what he's did, not with his actual voice, but with what he did, he's giving him a voice. Mike is putting Lavar back on the stage to where they was like, again, aha. If the NBA don't want to make Kwame Browns, they can move and go through the Lavar process. Ooh. Now this is what Lavar got to do, or could do easily. Only thing he got to do already, now Lavar is proven. Everybody's saying, say what you want, but he got the pathway. He got 3 kids really in the top 3 because Gelo supposed to went number 1, number 2 if he would have did his regular career in college. He would have went number 1 and 2. Ain't nobody in college could do this. 2-way, he would fill the stack sheet all the way up any type of way he wanted to. So he would have went 1 or 2, and Lavar would have been looking like a mystic, a basketball savant. They were like, Jordan, he can't beat you 1-on-1. Lavar would have been, and see what would have happened again. They skipped that college. They gave that black guy, they gave that black man the ability to get that money again at 17 and be internationally astute and business savvy wise. Have a shoe, have jerseys, have this, have that. Lavar don't got to do nothing but start a camp over there, overseas, to where his sons and stuff the big baller brand is gonna front the money per the sons, to where he's getting out of the top 25. I'm sure he can easily get 15. Showing what his kids did. He can get 15 kids over there, and they parents to believe in Lavar to make sure that their kids go and play overseas, and they can do it anyway. But now you got top tier players going over there overseas, getting their own money with the big baller brand being the medium in where they was able to do that. Not college, not the NBA, not the G League. A black man named Lavar Ball. That's loud. And the naked truth. It's not too much that they don't like what Lavar is saying. Lavar hasn't said nothing too off the wall. But but just like the owners in the NFL and the NBA, like what they did to Naked Truth, the guy at Golden State, the coach. They don't want to be around certain black men that don't play no games. And they think, look, that black man will grab him in his collar and headbutt their ass. And not just one time. Headbutt them until their head is mashed potatoes. Not that Lavar would do that, but they think it's not out the loop with the way he's acting and move. So they scared of him, so they stand off. And they got guys like a Stephen A. that used to be kind of a pillar between the black people and those types. And now, you know, he's being exposed. Big Brown, you exposed him on that. But I would love for people to see the whole Lavar, Kwame, and the Balls relationship, and how the league and the powers that be is really moving against them, and always has been. Number one, simply because they don't want that young guy like a Kwame Brown jumping into the league, getting big money like that, being a possible LeBron James at the rate that they seen. They already seen how it could happen in the football, college football. They already see how it look. Man, so many of these kids can come out playing quarterback. We would never get around to see our Brent Favres again. If we let the best talent, the best quarterback get on the field. We gotta turn this guy into a damn punt returner. We can give him 4 years. We're gonna put him on. We're gonna show him X, Y, and Z. But we ain't gonna teach him up to be no quarterback like that. Because the coach don't want to talk to him in case he get mad at the coach. He may get spree well. And the owners don't want to bring him up if he was a coach in as a coach, simply because owner don't want to call him over the house for Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's why there ain't no black coaches and black NFL, black coaches in the NFL, and the black owners don't want to call their black ass over the house and their family all over the house and had to hold their little black nigga babies and stuff like that, man. That's the naked truth, man. That's where we at. Especially in the NFL and in college and stuff like that. Those, you know, to have that black college coach, man, all over the alumni house and all holding the little white babies and stuff like that, man. They don't want him over there, man. They done figured out, look, we can do a whole lesser guy, not get what we want, get who we want on the team, and, you know, we'll do it that way. We can't let this black man in control of all these different arenas, simply because that's gonna now switch our narrative that we've been building against this black man since we had him in chains, that he's an animal. He raped white women. You know, he want to just rape white women and white girls. He's over sexualized, and you know, having over 50% black coaches, over 50% black NFL owners and stuff. I mean, team coaches and owners and stuff like that, man. That's gonna kill the narrative. And see what they said on this situation with Kwame and the barber. They said this narrative is more important than the money. We will lose the money. Kwame Brown still made, he said 60-something million. He would have made 200, 300 million. They could have made a lot of more money off the guy blowing him up. First black man this, first black man that. Man, they should have had a Superman on that man, too. Man, footwork quick and all of this. But, man, come on. So, they just said, look, the narrative, this other narrative is more important because we can't end up losing that narrative. We done spent so much. We done spent hundreds of trillions and a lot of lives, a lot of Mega Evers and Dr. Kings and Michael X's on that narrative. We ain't gonna mess around and do all that we did to kill the Biggies and the Tupacs and all of this, and then the guy like Lavar and Kwame Brown mess up the narrative. Let Leangelo mess up the narrative. I hope Lavar and he got him pretty clean. He really got him pretty clean. He got them Gelo. I mean, he got his boys, all of them really real sharp, man. I don't think that boy went over there stealing either. Boy, I think they put the gun to that boy head and said, we're gonna put this on you, and you say you didn't do it, man. We can kill you and your family, man. We're trying to get this off right now on you. Boy, you dealing with that. When China locked them up and all that stuff, man, I think they came with that boy, man. That boy ain't over there stealing no glasses, man. I don't think so. I personally don't think Leangelo stole nothing for no friends over there. I think it's deeper than that. I think I would love for him to tell me personally, like, yeah, brother, yeah, I went over there and I stole that. I got that thug in me like that. I would love for him to tell me that and break me down and break me from some of the thinking that I think. If I ever meet the man, that's one of the first things that I asked him, man. You went over there stealing, man, you stole? And he still can't tell me. Can't tell me that they told him, man, to take that rap simply because they can try to forward this plot. They're trying to forward this plot. But one thing, and we don't see it. One big thing we got going on right now, and he's reaching out his hand. I got to give him his props on this. I'm gonna make videos how LeBron and Kobe really is the greatest basketball player, and he should be looked at as like number 1 or 2. You know what I mean? With Jordan being the actual best, you know, player too, being able to get, you know, a dynamic and you know, looked at as far as being able to be the best winner. Jordan is the best basketball winner. Kobe is the best basketball talent. LeBron James is the best basketball player. And LeBron done put himself in a situation, and the reason why he's the best player is because now when you really speak LeBron, if you at where I at, basketball will be second. Basketball, I'm thinking second now is the basketball. What he did with the school and what he's doing with his money and how he did Rich Paul and how some of the other things he's coming up has nothing to do with how I see him now. Basketball is second. But because of what he was as a player, I make him the best player. You know, if Jordan or Kobe would have ended up becoming the present through basketball, you know, I kind of see Jay-Z like that. You know, Nas is the best, you know, lyricist, you know what I mean? I guess the best guys to, you know, put words on the paper. Jay-Z the best rapper. But anyway. Yeah. Y'all hit me back, man. Tell me y'all what y'all think about this video. I'm about to make it short right now. I ain't talking about anything too much, but it's just that Kwame Brown, Lavar Ball, Leangelo, Leonzo, Gelo conspiracy. What's going on with that? And is this a thing? Trying to go around at college. Black man, not gonna serve you well. What y'all think? Leave me something in below. Naked Truth.